Alright guys, welcome back, and this is potentially the last episode in the Premier League. We've got two games in this episode, last two games of the season, against Crystal Palace and Newcastle. We need to win both, we need 6 points. The table as it stands is Fulham they've now played all of their games in hand. We're on 29 points, they're on 34. So we need them to lose their last two, or as a minimum, they can draw one. But we're not going to go above them on goal difference. So we need to win our last two, and we need a bit of luck here. That's enough talking from me. Let's just head into that first game. Let's take a look at the lineup. You know the deal. 2 to go, and I want to fly through them. Right, here's the team for this one. Knight is still suspended. Dylan Williams is still suspended, but Jason Knight is back in the squad. Everything else is the same as that last came out. So Williams, Shackleton, Benkovic, Morass, Fisher, Xerxes Force up front, Lewis, Wilkes, Knight, Van Aken in the middle. We've got to get all 3 points in this one and the next one. It's not even up for debate. We've got to do it to avoid relegation. There's no two ways about it. We need 3 points here. We need it. If we don't get the 3 points for this game, then the season is done. I mean, the door's already 3/4 closed. It's already nearly been slammed shut. Throwing Williams, Knight, Williams, cross in. Yes! Van Aken. It's a good start. 10 minutes in, 1-0 up. But I'm not getting carried away because I have every other game and we've ended up drawing, losing, all sorts of nonsense. Well picked. Couldn't get the second ball there. Pushes out wide for them. Ball in. No. Pushes wide. Roberts. Ball in. Deal with it. Is that a penalty? Or is it offside? What's he checking? Penalty. Of course he is. Oh, God's sake. Ugh. Penalty for them. El Ghazi steps up. Tucks it away. Well, back to square one. We're back on level pegging. Come on, boys. Come on. Morass pushes it out wide from the goal kick to Lewis. Knight. Force. Oh, pick Lewis up on the wing. Go on. Penalty. Penalty. It's our turn now. That's a penalty. It's got to be. It's got to be. Yes. Right, come on. Xerxes steps up for this. Puts it away. 2-1. Come on. Let's take a look and see how Fulham are getting on. Fulham are 2-0 up. Oh, damn it. Lewis, Williams, Xerxes, Van Aken through to Lewis. Xerxes got it again. I'm sure there was a penalty shout there. Williams to Van Aken. 3-1. Could be offside. Could be offside. Yeah. Looked offside to me. But we'll take anything that we can. But yeah, as it stands, we are still in relegation zone by 2 points. Wilkes. Heavy touch there. Morass. Loop ball over the top. It's that bear pushing forward. They're going to break here. Good bit of passing from them. He's gone all the way home. Goalkeeper's well off his line. Shackleton, Van Aken, Wilkes. Back to Van Aken. Long ball forward. Xerxes not quick enough to get that. Back to their goalkeeper. Oh, they're through here. Oof. Xerxes, poor free kick. Poor free kick. Deal with that. Morass, Shackleton, Knight. Force. Ball forward. Xerxes through. Go on. Yes! I mean, talk about turning it on at the last second. Jesus. Free kick for us. Just before the death of the second half. Xerxes on the free kick. Ooh, hit the post. Okay, so it's a good first half. 3-1, nice 2-goal cushion. Fulham looks like they had the early kickoff on 1-2-0, so they're not actually playing at the moment. So we need them to lose their next game, which will be midweek, I'd imagine. And how's everything else shaping up around us? So Crystal Palace are obviously playing us. They're on 35 points. And I imagine it's unlikely we're going to be able to go above them on goal difference. Xerxes through. Oh, the post. Throwing for us here. Williams, Xerxes. Ball in. Wilkes heads it in. Vanaken. Oh, yes. Poor goalkeeping. Should have held it, but... on the volley. I mean, it's not a great volley. It's just poor goalkeeping. But I'll take that 4-1. Yes, thank you. What a pick-up in form. Why couldn't they play like this the rest of the flipping season? Free kick for us just inside their half. Morass, Vanaken, Xerxes. Goes out wide. Wilkes picks it up. Ball in. Oh, Knight. Wilkes. Lewis. Oh, the bar again. Been outstanding this second half. Outstanding. Wow, what a win that was. It was all we could have asked for. It was all that was required in this game. Let's just push straight on to that last game. I'll very quickly look at the league table. How the table looks currently, we still sit inside the relegation zone, 18th place, 32 points. Fulham have got a game in hand over us. They're on 34 points, so we need them to lose that game. If they lose that game and their last game, and we win our last game, then we stay up. Right, let's just take a look at the league table. Fulham lost their game in hand. They're now on 34 points. We're on 32 points. Goal differences are really too far apart for us to be considering that, because it's a 6-goal swing that's needed. So we need them to lose and we need to win. That's ultimately what we've got to go with for this last game. If they draw, if they draw and there's a huge goal swing in our game, and then so be it. But I think it's unlikely, because we've got it's a 6-goal swing we need, and that's not going to happen, is it? So anyway. Let's head into it. Let's take a look at the starting 11. Right, so we're going to start Thomas on the left, Shackleton on the right, Benkovic and Morass in the middle, Dylan Williams and Wilkes playing those sort of winger positions in midfield, with Knight and Vanaken and Xerxes and Force up front, Adam Fisher in goal. I did have a bit of a sort of a team meeting before the game as well, so just to boost the morale a bit, because this is it's probably it's the biggest game we've played on the series, isn't it? Let's be honest, the biggest game we've played. So, Newcastle United, Derby County, we need to win for us to stay up. I'll also keep an eye on the Fulham game, or wherever that is on the list. They're playing Everton, which is a tough game for them, but they're in a similar position to Newcastle. Corner for them. Ooh. Looks like it's 0-0 across the board at the moment. Come on, lads. Yeah, so Fulham currently have moved up a spot because of goal difference, but that's because they're drawing and we need them to lose. So, not barely any highlights in the first half. It's not one of those games, is it? Not for the last game of the season, for God's sake. Fisher, goal kick. Lumps it forward. Force can't get to that. They've picked it up. Gomez. Don't know who the frick he is. Oh, if he was any better at finishing. Fulham are 1-0 up. That's not what we needed, not what we wanted. God's sake. Come on, lads. Get something. At least, put up a fight. Fulham are winning still, which is not ideal for us. We are getting the shots and everything off now, but no highlights, which concerns me. Fulham are 1-1. Come on. It's a corner for them. Gets rid of it. It's offside. Another throw-in for them. God's sake. It's just a highlight for us. Something. It's at Maximin. Barkley. Semedo. Ross Barkley again. Get rid of it. It's well saved. Just put Lewis on for Williams. Freshen up the legs. Ooh. Right, 15 minutes to go. Come on. All the tactics change. We're throwing the kitchen sink at this. We've got to. Right, Fisher's got it. Long ball forward, doesn't go anywhere. Oh no. It's offside, isn't it? Looks offside to me. Yeah. I think Fulham are still drawing, so actually I think our result doesn't really matter. Fulham are still drawing. Come on. Unfortunately, guys, 0-0 isn't good enough. We needed 3 points, and I think if we take a look at the table now, I think you'll see last day of the season, we've been relegated. We have. So we miss out on safety by 2 points. Crystal Palace and Fulham, both on 35. If we would have had the win here, we would have actually gone above Crystal Palace on goal difference on 35 points. But we didn't manage it. So, unfortunately, it's the Championship again next season. But hopefully, we then have time to build with the transfer budget and build a stronger squad and come straight back up. Sorry, guys, I know it hasn't been the ending we all wanted to the season, but we are relegated back to the Championship, and we need to push on. Obviously, at some point, this series will come to an end. I don't know whether that's now or whether we'll keep pushing forward. We'll see. But it's a disappointing end to the season in the Premier League. Our first season back. We did our best, but I suppose the end sort of story is that we just didn't have enough money to compete. We didn't have a squad that was good enough to compete, and I think that's a byproduct of the fact that we had back-to-back promotions via the playoffs, which is a great result. But when the squad isn't really good enough, and the transfer budget isn't good enough, you end up in that bottom three. And actually, when we looked at our wage budget and all of those sorts of things, I think we were the lowest or the second lowest in the league. We'd spent pretty much, other than the teams that have spent nothing, the least amount of money. It's been a disappointing end to the season. But, keep an eye on it, guys, because I've got to push forward through pre-season now. We'll come back for next season. We'll do the transfer window, do all those sorts of things. I think the Derby County save videos will become less frequent, because I'm going to look at bringing another save in as well, albeit that I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do yet. So, a few ideas, but we'll see. But we're going to have 2 saves running for me, 2 saves running for Rob. So he's got Norwich and Bromsgrove, and I'll have the Derby and another save that I bring in. Of course, if there's any saves you guys want to see or any ideas you've got, pop that down in the comments, and I'll have a look at it, because I could do with a bit of inspiration on that front. Otherwise, it's been nice spending time with you guys. Sad ending, but we go again.